Well, with the Cowboys firing Mike McCarthy, now it's time to look at some head coaching candidates for the Cowboys and see if anyone can save Jerry Jones's career. Let's talk football. All right, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the All Around Sports Podcast, where sports are everything on this channel. I'm your host, Antonio. Today, we are talking about the Dallas Cowboys. But today, we actually, a few months ago, Mike McCarthy did in fact get fired from the job, from the starting head coaching job in Dallas.
Oh, there's a big surprise. That's an incredible. I think I'm going to have a heart attack and die from that surprise.
Which is a thing that Cowboy fans, I think, were hoping for. But now there's a lot of head coaching stuff. But to note, Ben Johnson will not be on this list because I'm going to talk about that in the future video. Because breaking news coming out of Chicago that the Bears are looking to sign and finalizing a deal with Ben Johnson, the former Detroit Lions offensive coordinator. Which I'll talk about that in the future video. But these five coaches I have chosen because they are some head coaching candidates I am aware of and some of the best that I could think could suit this Dallas Cowboys team. But anyways, hope you all enjoy. If you do, please make sure to do me a favor and smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. But for now, let's get into the top five. So starting us off at number five, probably the least likely, and I would laugh so hard if they did, is Matt Eberflus. Now, I know what a lot of people are thinking. This is the dude that had two misclocked managements with the Chicago Bears this season before getting fired at Thanksgiving. But here's the main reason I think this could work. He's a defensive coach. We know this. The defense in Chicago was ranked top 10 to top 20 in their categories. I think they led in top 5 categories for the second half of last year, of the year prior. But if Matty Eberflus comes to Dallas, he could help on the defensive side. Of course, it's pretty much an offensive coach that they are looking for to unlock Dak Prescott, which that may or may not happen. Which is why I have Matt Eberflus at number 5. At number 4 is a former Cowboys offensive coordinator, which is probably the most likely coming from some Cowboy fans, Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore, we all know this, was in Dallas during one of their 12-5 seasons. It was the one where they went against San Francisco at home before getting beat by them. But Kellen Moore, a main reason I think he could succeed is the fact that he's an offensive coordinator. Look at the Eagles right now. They are right now in an NFC Championship game against the Commanders, which is probably the last matchup that Cowboy fans want to see. But Kellen Moore, I do like him as a coordinator. I would like to see what he could do as a head coach. And if he goes to Dallas, he would return to the team as their new head coach, which is why I have Kellen Moore at number 4. Coming in at number 3 is another defensive coach, Robert Saleh. And pretty much why I think this would be a good fit, he already has a good fit with some of the teams that they might try to play from the NFC. He played for the 49. He played on the 49ers as their defensive coordinator. And if Robert Saleh goes to the Cowboys, he would help dramatically in their defensive category. When he was with the Jets, they had one of the better defenses in the league. Of course, they couldn't get to the playoffs, but they could still get a good defensive guy in Robert Saleh, which is why I have Robert Saleh at number 3. Coming in at number 2 is Aaron Glenn, the other defensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions. The main reason I look at this is because of Detroit. They were 15-2 before their game against the Commanders. But the main thing I like about Aaron Glenn is if he goes to the Cowboys, he would help on their defensive side. He's got a great pounding culture for defenses. I like what he did in Detroit. And if he goes to Dallas, this would be a great landing spot for Aaron Glenn, which is why I have Glenn at number 2. At number 1, probably not going to happen, but it's a good possibility, is Deion Primetime Sanders. Deion, he is the ultimate guy for this job. has the culture of the Cowboys in him because he won two to three Super Bowl rings with them, and he also has that culture up in Colorado. Of course, it would take a lot for them to get Deion Sanders, because if they do get him, they would try to have to bring over his son, Shedeur Sanders. But this would be a really good situation. Deion Sanders is very familiar with the Cowboys, very familiar with Jerry Jones, and Jerry Jones needs to get this head coaching hire right, or else he might get a really big hate culture from the hating on by the Cowboy faithful. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Who do you guys think should be the Cowboys' next head coach? Was it a coach that I mentioned, or is it someone else? And if it is, who is it? Let me know in the comments below. But anyways, hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to do me a favor and smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. But until next time, I'll see you all in the next one. Ciao for now.